my quality is not where it should be at, and everything is telling me that. YouTube, everything. All right, looks like it may have just reloaded back in on the... Uh-oh, we got someone yelling in the chat. Oh, it is getting sketchy right here. Right around that number 4 spot. Mason Walters up to 4th. Metcalf in 5th. Daniel McConnell in that number 6 spot. It is getting sketchy out there, as it is definitely getting crazy here in the stream. Sorry about all the goof ups here tonight with the internet and stuff. Oh, this has been a pain in the ass. I may broadcast Whoop from my point of view, so I'm not going to broadcast it like a regular broadcast. I may stream it with me racing, so that may be something else that'll be coming up later. If people asking what's going on, so Whoop is our supporter stuff. It's people who've been around a while or support our members, subscribers, all that good stuff. So that is what the Woot is. That's what we do every Thursday night. After that, most of the time I run it with the guys. It looks like my connection's good over on YouTube, so I feel better about that. It looks like we got one viewer over here on Kick. Let me go ahead and pop that up. Oh, I got to go. And not even worried about it on Facebook. All right, so who's all out there? Let me know in the chat. Let me go ahead and move to TikTok up here. Taylor, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right, let's see if I can get back in a groove. As Lovelace is pulling away 1.7 seconds out in front of Matt Best. Hebbett is in that number 3 spot. Mason Walters in 4th. Jason Metcalf 5th. Daniel 6th. Mark Thrash in 7th. As Tomasi is trying to run him down. Mark Thrash with a ton of damage on that number 38. So Mark Thrash with some damage on that thing here early on as we work the sprint race here tonight. 6 laps into this one. This is a 10-lap sprint race as Mark seemed to struggle a little bit through the corner there. Tomasi is going to close the gap on a little bit. Let's go back and check. We got James Burke in the number 9 spot. Shane Haas in 10th. Oh, Burke is going to have issues. I think he's having internet connection issues as Cody did not get any lap times. He's all the way back in the numbers 13 spot. No practice, so definitely struggling a little bit here. But look for him to pick up the pace here in the feature here tonight. All right, let's see where we at on the track. Let's go back. We're up at the front as it looks like Matt Best is definitely closing the gap on Lovelace as they are closing in on the back part of this track. It is going to be 2 to go when they hit the line here. 2 to go when they get to the line. Lovelace leads the way. Matt Best in 2nd, Heb in 3rd, Mason Walters in that number 4 spot. All right, so 2 laps to go. Can Matt Best get the best of Lovelace? Lovelace leads the way in that number 21 as Best has closed the gap slightly. He's going to really send it in. Turn number 1 is ultra complicated, and he is really going to send that 101 in, trying to close the gap on Lovelace. Not quite able to do it. All right, let's go ahead and put the track map up for everybody here tonight. So we know where these guys are at. That'll give you an idea. It looks like a little guitar. Is that just me? Lovelace leads the way. Matt Best in 2nd. Heb in 3rd. Mason Walters 4th, as it looks like Ashton having issues back here in the number 14 spot in that number 20 machine as he comes to complete his lap. He's just ahead of the leaders as the leaders are going to get 1 to go this time by. 1 to go as Lovelace leads the way heading down or into turn number 1. 0.8 of a second over Matt Best. Matt Best is definitely closing the gap. I don't know if he has enough time, but he definitely has some speed. He was quite a bit faster last time. By as he closes the gap here, that gap is definitely closing on Lovelace. Picking up the pace here. These things are ultra racy on the road course. I know you don't see late models often on a road course, but I'll tell you what, these things race really well here. As Matt Best is trying to show us with 0.6 of a second behind our leader, as Ashton Thomas is just ahead of these guys, trying to stay in front of them, as Matt Best almost into the back of Lovelace. Lost a little bit of ground through there, as Lovelace has a couple more corners to go. Ashton going to try to send it wide. Lovelace up underneath. Here comes Matt Best. It's going to be Matt Best for the win. Or sorry, Lovelace for the win. Matt Best in second. Head back there in the number 3 spot. Mason Walters going to come out of the final corner. He's going to take 4th. Metcalf 5th. Daniel McConnell is going to come home in 6th. Mark Thrash is racing for that number 7 spot. Tomasi going to get up underneath them. Drag race for that number 7 spot. Who's going to get it? They're going to touch. Coming to the line. It's going to be Tomasi getting 7th. Thrash 3rd. James Burke going to come across in. Sorry, Tomasi in 7th. Mark Thrash 8th. Burke in 9th. Burr in 10th. Haas is going to be 11th. Rick in 12th. And Cody going to swing it across in that number 13 spot. And Ashton finished. He got it, brought it home in 14th. What's up, Davenport? What's up, buddy? Remember, guys, we still got the main event here. All right, let's get ready for tonight's main event. This is going to be good. We got a standing start. We're going to jump up on the blimp, I think. Let's see how the blimp looks for this when these guys get out on the track. All right, starting on the pole here tonight, it is going to be Daniel McConnell with the invert, Jason Metcalf in 2nd, Mason Walters in 3rd. Going to be having that number 4 spot, Matt Best in 5th, Zach Lovelace in 6th, Tomasi going to be in 7th, Mark Thrash in 8th, James Burke in 9th, Jonathan Burt in 10th. Going to be Shane Haas in 11th, Rick Walt in 12th, Cody in 13th, Ashton 14th, Alex in 15th, and I don't think the rest of the guys are in here, so we're going to go ahead and cut it at that as we get ready for tonight's 30-lap event. As I got connection issues, green flag is out. Green flag is out as TikTok going to give me a little bit of a disconnect there. Sorry about that, guys. You just killed a man, right? Oh, you're in the... Okay. It's going to be Daniel leading the way. Mason in 2nd as these guys try to shake it down. Tomasi to the outside of Lovelace as they all make their way through turn number 1. Jumping back up onto the track. We got a race up here for the lead. Is Daniel McConnell going to keep the lead? But here comes Mason Walters looking up underneath. Almost contact as Mason is all over the back of that number 73 of Daniel McConnell. We got issues at the back. It looks like Jonathan Burt went off the track. Oh, they're around. They're around as we got one around in whatever turn that is. Let's go take a look and see what happened here. So Daniel playing a little bit of defense. Oh, he just goes around. Oh, that is unfortunate. As we get the spin, Jonathan Burt had an issue too. Let's go see what happened to Jonathan Burt on the start. A little bit of contact. Oh, it is his bumper tag through here. I think he's just going to get... Oh, Burt gets into him. Burt gets into him, and Burt goes around. Man, that is a tongue twister. As Daniel continues to lead. Jason in 2nd. So Mason trying to work his way through in that number 1 as he is going to... Oh, my God. Oh! Big hit as Mason makes a bold move. At least you took it well, Rick. I appreciate you. Shane, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. As it is still nose to tail up to the front. Daniel continues to lead. Jason Metcalf in second. Don't count him out. Do not count out Jason Metcalf. He's got some speed, and he is holding on to Daniel as Heb sits in third. Matt Best and Lovelace, your top five. That is awesome. I'm not going to lie. That was kind of awesome to hear. Daniel leads the way. Metcalf in second. I don't know why. Are you guys getting disconnected? It keeps yelling at me on TikTok. Oh, Heb's going to drift up high as Jason takes the lead. Daniel back to second. Jason Metcalf to the point. Here comes Daniel back down low. Daniel going to go low. Jason going to give him a ton of room. Heb's going to take advantage up underneath Jason. It's going to be a drag race for that number 2 spot. Down the front straight. Oh, no, Tomasi around. All right, he just reckoned. Yeah, I don't know what it's doing. I might have to disconnect it and reconnect it if I do, guys. Just keep an eye out for it. Everything else is running good, but I'm just struggling with the TikTok side, so I might have to. Yep. All right, we're gonna reset the TikTok side. All right, so Daniel. Oh, no. Matt Best into Heb. Heb goes around. Oh, we're going to get some beefing in the chat there and the Discord there. Heb is not going to be happy about that one. Matt Best in that number 2 spot.